Apadamapahartaram dhataram sarvasampadam Lokabhiramam Shriramam Bhuyo Bhuyo Namamyaham. Vichitra Bhagavat Sankalpa. Bhagavan himself decided to do Sharanagati to Samudhraraja. Vibhishana proposed to appease Samudhraraja, surrender to him in order to find a way to cross over the ocean. And Rama dutifully accepted Vibhishana's proposal. Spreading sacred kusha grass on the seashore, Rama then reclined facing eastwards with his head gently placed on his hand doubling up as his pillow, and he takes a vrata of an intense prayer. 3 days and 3 nights passed. The nights and days rolled and merged into one continuous session of intense prayers. Rama demonstrated how to do penance, how to be focused on the mission. 3 days and 3 nights of prayer, trying to appease Samudhraraja. All the Vanaras, with bated breath, were awaiting the outcome of Rama's prayers to Samudhraraja. And we saw how Samudhraraja gave a cold shoulder to Rama. Showing audacity, there was no response. Total disregard to Rama's prayers. Samudhraraja did not respond. And we saw how Rama then decided to take a different approach. And we saw the Kala Rupa of Bhagavan. Fiercely standing up to Samudhraraja, Rama then uses his kodanda and he shoots a thunderbolt-like arrow which pierces through the surface of the ocean, hitting the very bedrock, causing a pralaya kind of a situation. All the living beings in the ocean are forced to jump out. Everyone is shocked, and all the Vanaras were also in fear as to what could eventually happen. Nobody has witnessed Rama in that fearful form. Rama then addresses Samudhraraja. Atho vacha ragusreshtaha sagaram darunam vachaha adyatvam soshayishyami sapatalam maharnava. Rama is mridubhashi, madhurabhashi. But here he is very harsh. So this also shows that goodness, humility, sattva does not mean being a doormat. When one needs to be firm, one needs to be firm. And Rama, who is the very embodiment of goodness and humility, who is ever soft-spoken, gives an example here. And therefore he addresses Samudhraraja saying, I am now going to dry you up in no time. You have shown total disregard to my pleas. In good faith, I appeased you. And with no response, now I have taken a decision to completely dry you up. Sharanirda dagdhostasyaha parishushkasya sagaraha maya nihata sattvasya pamsu rupadyate mahan. Parishushkasya. I'm going to dry you up completely. The moment I decide, There is no going to be water anymore. You're going to become dry and there's going to be only sand. And let me tell you, in that process, all the living creatures that you have been home to will also get damaged. And you have to take the moral responsibility for the destruction of all the living beings that have taken refuge with you. Mat karmuka nisrishtena saravarshena sagara param tiram gamishyanti bhadvitreva plavangama. Mat karmuka nisrishtena. Releasing by my bow, I'm going to send out a series of powerful arrows which will ensure that all the Vanaras can cross over your ocean without even your support. Rama is saying, don't think that I have been waiting for your support. With you or without you, we will cross over the ocean. I only wanted to give you an opportunity to participate in a Satkarya. We are reminded of Krishna's address to Arjuna. With you or without you, the Kauravas are going to destroy. It is up to you whether you want to participate in the mission to establish dharma or not. Similar message here, Samudhraraja is getting from Rama. Vichinmanna bijanasi paurusham vapi vikramam danavalayam samtapam matto nama gamishyasi. Samudhraraja, vichinmanna bijanasi. You are not able to recognize my valor, unfortunately. And therefore, you are not able to apply your own intelligence to analyze, discriminate and take the right decision. Dhanavalaya samtapam matto nama gamishyasi. Rama is also saying, your association with Ravana, it looks like, has also made you wicked. Samudra is actually a neighbor to Ravana, the residents of Ravana. And association with Ravana, it looks like, has also transformed you in the wrong way. And you will soon repent at my hands. Rama's Sharanagati to Samudhraraja has failed. Now, Ramayana, we know, is Sharanagati Shastra. It is Sharanagati Shastra because it teaches us Sharanagati, how to perform Sharanagati, and it also teaches us what is the outcome of Sharanagati. Now, being a Sharanagati Shastra, Ramayana gives us examples of both fruitful Sharanagati and unfruitful Sharanagati. Here, Rama's Sharanagati to Samudhraraja is unfruitful, has not yielded the result intended. We see throughout Ramayana several Sharanagatis happening. Some of them are successful, some of them are not successful. The Devas, along with Brahma, perform Sharanagati to Narayana right at the beginning in Balakanda. Dasharatha performs Sharanagati to Parashurama in Balakanda. In Ayodhya Kanda, Lakshmana performs Sharanagati to Rama. In Ayodhya Kanda, Bharata performs Sharanagati to Rama. In Aranya Kanda, the great sages all together perform Sharanagati. The sages of Dandakaranya perform Sharanagati to Rama. And in Kishkinda Kanda, Sugriva performs Sharanagati to Rama. In Yuddha Kāṇḍam, the Mahatma Vibhishana performs Sharanagati to Rama. And in Yuddha Kāṇḍam, we see Rama performs Sharanagati to Samudhraraja. We see several examples of Sharanagati throughout Ramayana. Of these, we see two stand out as utter failures. Rama's Sharanagati to Samudhraraja is a failure. Dasharatha's Sharanagati to Parashurama is also a failure. The rest of the Sharanagatis are all successful, fruitful. So therefore, it gives us a very important lesson. During the session on Vibhishna Sharanagati, we saw the Lakshanas of a Sharanagata and the Lakshanas of a Sharanya. Na dharmanishtos vinachatmavedi na bhaktiman tvacharanaravinде akinchana ananyagatis sharanya tatpadamulam sharanam prapadye. Akinchanya ananyagatitva. The two important characteristics of a Sharanagata. Akinchanya, lack of no qualification. The qualification for Sharanagati is lack of no qualification. Ananyagatitva, lack of any means, lack of any refuge. These should be the qualities, characteristics of a Sharanagata. If these two characteristics are missing, then Sharanagati cannot be fruitful. On the other hand, Sharanya Lakshana, two important Lakshanas, Paratva, Saulabhya. Paratva, matchless supremacy. Only one who is capable of bestowing what is sought, only he can be a Sharanya. I cannot go to a man who has 1 rupee in his pocket and ask him for $1 million. He is not qualified to be the one who can bestow me what I seek. If I seek moksha, then I have to go to one who can give moksha. So Rama, Bhagavan, he is the Sharanya because he has the most important Lakshana of Paratva. He is the one who bestows every kind of a reward. Be it Artha, Kama, Dharma or Moksha. The second important, Paratva is important, but Paratva without Saulabhya, Sharanagati will fail. Because he may be supreme, but he must be accessible. There may be a billionaire who is ready to give a loan to me, but if he is not accessible to me, if I don't get an appointment with him, then there is no way I can seek anything. The one who is ready to give should be accessible. So we see in the case of Dasharatha's Sharanagati, Dasharatha neither had Akinchanya or Ananyagatitva. Dasharatha's Sharanagati was based on Putra Moha. He was not qualified as a Sharanagata. Parashurama, an avatar of Bhagavan, how come he is not qualified to be a Sharanya? Parashurama, in the avatar of Parashurama, yes, the Lakshana of Paratva is very much there, but in that particular avatara, Bhagavan did not demonstrate the Lakshana of Saulabhya. So, Parashurama was also not qualified as a Sharanya. Sharanagati failed. When the Devas, when they approached Narayana together with Brahma right in the beginning of Balakanda, as the Devata, all the Devas and Brahma were discussing, as they were discussing for a solution, they were talking to each other that they should approach Narayana and take refuge. And this is Bhagavan's Saulabhya, that even before they could go to Shirabdi, Bhagavan came flying on Garuda all towards them. Etasminnantare Vishnurrupayato Mahadyutihi Shanka Chakra Gadapanihi Pitavaso Jagatpatihi Vainateyam Samaruhya Bhaskarastoyadoyatam. Vainateya Samaruhya Bhaskarastoyadoyatam, Valmiki writes. We discussed this, but it is worthwhile to refresh our memories on this. Way back in Balakanda, we spent time on this. But it is very important to understand the Avatara Rahasya here and the outcome of Sharanagati. On the one hand, in Ayodhya, Rishyasringa was performing Yajna, Putrakameshti, Ashwamedha and Putrakameshti Yajna. He was the one who was overseeing the Yajna on behalf of Dasharatha. Dasharatha, Kaushalya, Kaikeyi, Sumitra, all are assembled and Rishashringa along with all the rishis are performing. And incidentally, the Yajnavedi is that was made by Rishashringa was Garuda Yajnavedi. The Yajnavedi was in the shape of Garuda. Now, it is not a coincidence, it's not by random design that Bhagavan decides to approach the Devatas riding on a Garuda. The yajna is happening in Garuda Vedi. Bhagavan is approaching the Devatas mounted on Garuda. And Valmiki says, Vainateyam samaruhya bhaskarastoyadoyatam. Bhaskarastoyadoyatam. It looked as though the sun was riding on a black cloud. And what sun? Surya Mandala Madhyavarti. Narayana is riding on a black cloud. Now, the sun riding on a black cloud. Valmiki knows there are two things that are about to happen. And that is the reason why he uses the same simile for both. On the one hand, Dasharatha is performing Putra Kameshti Yajna. And therefore, all the punya of the yajna has to be received by Surya Bhagavan, and receiving this punya, he has to now bestow abundant rains. Bhaskara stoyadoyatam. Bhaskara, riding on a black cloud, is ready to shower rains on Ayodhya to basically signal that Dasharatha's Putra Kameshti is fruitful. Bhaskara stoyadoyatam. Bhagavan Narayana is also receiving the prayers of all the Devatas, is also now ready to shower his grace. Like a sun riding on a black cloud, showering rains, he is ready to shower his grace and take up the mission of eliminating Ravana and establishing Dharma. The Devatas, led by Brahma, qualified to be Sharanagatas. Akinchanya Ananyagatitva. They had no way to overcome the mighty Ravana. They realized their incapability, and they realized the lack of any means and any refuge, and they realized Bhagavan alone is their refuge. Obviously, Parabrahman, Narayana, has the qualities of Paratva and Saulabhya. He demonstrates Saulabhya by reaching out to the Devatas. Many of the avatars begin by the Devatas approaching Bhagavan in Kshiravdi. But Ramavatara, even before the advent of Rama on Bhuloka, begins with demonstration of Saulabhya. No wonder Ramavatara is filled with Rama's Saulabhya all throughout, because it begins with Bhagavan showing his Saulabhya. Bhagavan says, Bhayam Tyajata. Bhayam Tyajata, he says. So therefore, what is the outcome of the Sharanagati? Fearlessness. Devatas, fearlessness and eradication of Ravana. Now, in Balakanda, we saw the second Sharanagati, Dasharatha's Sharanagati to Parasurama, failing. The third Sharanagati in Ramayana happens in Ayodhya Kanda. Lakshmana performing Sharanagati to Rama. When Rama decides to go on exile by sacrificing the throne and Ayodhya and the kingdom, Lakshmana immediately holds on to Rama's feet, and Lakshmana surrenders. And Lakshmana obviously has both the qualities, Akinchanya, Ananyagatitva. And he says, He Rama, Dhanuradhaya Sasharam Khanitra Pitikadaraha Agratatte Gamishyami Panthanam Anudarshayan. Agratatte Gamishyami. He Rama, carrying when you go to the forest, carrying a spade and a basket, I shall walk in front of you by removing the stones and the thorns so that you can walk on the path in the forest. He Rama, allow me to serve you, He Rama. And he said, and when Rama then grants his prayer, Lakshmana says, Bhavamstu saha vaidehya girisanusharapsyate aham sarvam gamishyami jagrata swapatachyate. He Rama, aham sarvam gamishyami. When you sleep, when you are awake, I shall be always awake, serving you throughout the exile. So therefore, Lakshmana's Sharanagati to Rama became fruitful, and the outcome was Rama Kainkarya. In Yuddha Kāṇḍam, fourth Sharanagati happens. Bharata's Sharanagati to Rama. Now, Bharata obviously demonstrated the two important qualities, Akinchanya, Ananyagatitva. Rama obviously has both Paratva and Saulabhya, but somehow that Sharanagati seems to have failed, because Rama did not yield to Bharata's request to come back to Ayodhya. But if we carefully examine, Bharata's Sharanagati also succeeded. While Lakshmana's Sharanagati resulted in Rama Kainkarya, Bharata's Sharanagati resulted in Rama Paduka Kainkarya. And therefore, Bharata is even more blessed, because the Rama Padukas, with their association with Rama, are even, in terms of accessibility, Rama Padukas are even more accessible than Rama. And do Rama Padukas have the Paratva? With constant association with Rama, the Rama Padukas also have Paratva. Therefore, Bharata has surrendered to Rama, and in that process he has also surrendered to Rama's Padukas. And the lesson for us today is, even Rama may be not accessible to us, Rama's Padukas are accessible to us. And Bharata's Sharanagati therefore is very, very significant. In Aranya Kāṇḍa, fifth Sharanagati happens. The Sharanagati of the illustrious rishis of Dandakaranya. The illustrious rishis of Dandakaranya surrendered to Rama. They have been waiting for Bhagavan to reach out to them. And again, Saulabhya, Saulabhya, Saulabhya. Rama reaches out. The rishis did not go to Ayodhya. Rama walked all the way, taking all the pains. And Valmiki writes, Apyaham, and Valmiki writes, when Rama walked along with Sita and Lakshmana, it looked as though Rama was directly coming from Vaikuntha with Adisesha and with Sita, with Shri together with them. And they all, when they performed Sharanagati, Rama accepted their Sharanagati. Their Sharanagati was fruitful, and this is a very important Sharanagati, because it is these rishis of Dandakaranya who took birth again as the blessed Gopikas of Vraja. And the experience of Ananda of the Gopikas in Vraja is even greater Ananda than Brahmananda. How blessed they are, while ordinary mortals need to do sadhana, which is very, very difficult to reach Vaikuntha to experience Brahmananda. The Vrajas of Gopika experienced Ananda greater than Brahmananda right here in Bhuloka on the blessed land of Vraja. The Sharanagati of the rishis of Dandakaranya therefore is very, very fruitful and very special too. And we see Sugriva performing Sharanagati in Kishkinda Kāṇḍa. Sugriva again demonstrated both the Lakshanas, Akinchanya, Ananyagatitva. And Rama therefore accepted it Sharanagati, the outcome being Sugriva regaining his lost kingdom, regaining the lost respect. And then we see in Yuddha Kāṇḍa two Sharanagatis. The Sharanagati of Vibhishana and the Sharanagati of Rama. With this, there are 9 Sharanagatis which are in detail taken up. There is one more, 10th Sharanagati, which happens during Aranya Kāṇḍa, but It is later recounted during Sundara Kāṇḍa by Sita Mata to Hanuman. The Sharanagati of Kākāsura to Rama. This is very, very special because the bundle of sins, the very embodiment of deceit, the very embodiment of lust, with all the blemishes, Kākāsura, when he surrendered to Rama, Bhagavan, out of utmost compassion, even accepted such a papatma. Therefore, Kākāsura, who's none other than Indra's son Jayanta, who did apachara with Mata, had to eventually realize his apachara and surrendered to Rama. So therefore, we see 10 Sharanagatis throughout Ramayana, of which 2 Sharanagatis stand out as failures and 8 Sharanagatis stand out as successes, and each of the successful Sharanagatis give their own lessons, and we can discuss each of these 8 Sharanagatis in detail to see how it happened, why it happened, and the outcomes as well. We will possibly take it up in another session. Now, coming to Rama's Sharanagati to Samudhraraja, utter failure of Sharanagati, Rama now decides that finally, in spite of also shooting powerful arrows, Samudhraraja still is not moved. Rama decides enough is enough. Brahmenastrena samyojya brahmadhanda nibham sharam samyojya dhanushi shreshta vichakarsha mahabhala. Immediately Rama takes up his Brahmastra and then fixes the Brahmastra to his bow. And he is now ready to stretch the bow. He starts stretching the bow. Valmiki captures this glorious segment of Ramayana. He captures every little frame, what happened minute by minute, second by second, as stretching of a bow possibly takes few seconds. But Valmiki is so very compassionate, because in order for us to experience what could have gone, what could have happened, because every second was like an eternity. Rama stretching his bow, that making a loud tumultuous twang, fixing his arrow and getting ready. Tasmin vikrishte sahasa ragavena sharasane rodasi sampaphalave parvatascha chakampire. Both the heaven and the earth, Swarga, all the lokas began to suddenly split asunder, making loud noises. The wind was roaring. It seems it was like a massive storm, colossal in form, uprooting trees everywhere. And the waves rose high up in the sky. All the creatures all over were in fear, running hither and thither. All the Vanaras did not know what to expect, and it was darkness that covered the entire universe. In those few seconds of Rama's bow making the twang, it looked like the entire Srishti came to a frightening halt. And eventually, Samudhraraja finally understood. And then Valmiki writes, Tato madhya samudrasya sagaraha swayam uttitaha udyayan hi mahashailan meror iva divakaraha. It was darkness that enveloped the entire universe, and then in that darkness, everybody could see Samudhraraja glowing. Was he glowing or was he shivering? Possibly both. And, both glow and shiver produces some kind of attention from all. And he rose just like, a sun rises from the Meru mountain. And then Samudhraraja looks at Rama and says, hey Rama, of all the people, he is now in fear. Finally, he understood his mistake. He looks at Rama now, but he does not want to still take the blame. So he wants to again put the blame back on Rama. He looks at Rama and says, hey Rama, Prithvi Vayur Akasham Apo Jyoticha Raghava Swabhavo Saumyatishtanti Shashvatam Margamashritaha. Hey Rama, you of all the people should very well know. It's like looking at the ruler who sets the rules, saying, why are you asking me to break the rule? You are the ruler. You are the one who set the rules. Now you are asking me to break the rule? Samudhraraja is saying, Prithvi Vayu Rakasham Apo Jyoticha Raghava Swabhavo Saumyatishtanti. You have set rules as to how all the Panchabhutas to behave. Therefore, how can your rules be broken? Now you are asking me to break your own rule? Tat svabhavo mamapi yeshayat aghado aham aplavaha vikarastu bhaved ghada etatte pravadamyaham. Svabhavo mama api yeshat tat aghadho. It is your rule that the ocean cannot be easily split. It is your rule that the ocean cannot give way. The nature of the ocean is to be fathomless. So how can you now ask me to break your own rule? Aham aplavaha. It is impossible to cross over, by swim across the ocean. You very well know this. Vikarastu bhaved ghadaha. And imagine, if I completely become shallow, it is very unnatural. You are expecting an ocean that you created in your creation, which is not expected to be shallow, and you yourself want me to become shallow. That is the reason why Rama I was holding so far. He is trying to give good justification. Samudhraraja, after all, also knows how to appease Rama now. Now he knows the Paramatma is in a fierce mood, and therefore he appeases Rama. Vidhasyena gantasi Vishahishyeham tatha nagraha vidhamishyanti yavatsena tarishyati harinam tarane Rama karishyami yathastalam. Hey Rama, let me tell you, I will definitely participate in your dharmakarya, and I will ensure that all of the Vanaras can cross over. I will show you a place where you can build a bridge, and I will support and ensure that the bridge can be built, which can enable you, all of you, to cross over. Tamabravit tadha Rama shrunume varunalayam amoghoyam mahabanaha kasmindeshe nipatyatham. Now Rama looks at Samudhraraja and says, Samudhraraja, thank you for finally listening to my pleas and coming over and giving me your pledge to support. But let me also tell you, I have already taken my Brahmastra, I've already fixed it in my bow. My Kodanda, once ready, will not go back. The Kodanda is already ready. It's already stretched. And the Brahmastra is already in place. You have come few seconds late. And therefore, you only tell me now. You only tell. Ramasya vachanam shrutva tamcha drishtva mahasharam mahodadir mahateja raghavam vakyam abravit. You only tell as to what I should do now. Where should I shoot this? I was originally planning to shoot it at you. But you better now tell me, where should I shoot this? Then Samudhraraja looks at Rama and says, now I have an opportunity to be saved. Earlier he was in a position to be attacked. Now Samudhraraja is given an opportunity to be saved. Samudhraraja says, Uttarena vakashotsti kaschit punyayataro mama drumatulya iti khyato loke khyato yatha bhavan. Once again we see here Rama orchestrating this whole drama of doing Sharanagata to Samudhraraja has also a purpose. This is what we repeatedly see. There is no Cheshtita of Bhagavan which does not have a real purpose behind the Cheshtita. On the surface, it may seem that it is just simple Leela, but every Leela has an underlying, deep, profound purpose. It may be Vichitra Sankalpa of Rama to do Sharanagati to Samudhraraja, but the ulterior motive was also to do Dharma Samstapana. What Sharanagati to Samudhraraja has to do with Dharma Samstapana? Samudhraraja has been now given the opportunity as to where to shoot, and Samudhraraja takes the opportunity. It's not as though Rama did not know, but Rama is giving an opportunity to Samudhraraja to point out Uttarenavakashosti kaschit punyataro mama drumatulya iti khyato loke khyato yatha bhavan. Uttara Desha, up in the north, here Rama, there is a punyasthala, very popular, like how you, like your popularity. Now Samudhraraja is buttering Rama, such a place which is as popular as you. Tairna tatsa prashnam papam saheyam papakarmabhihi amogha kriyatam Rama tatrateshu sharottama. That place is now filled with wicked people. It used to be a punya sthala. It is now a place for papa. And the wicked people out there have been continuously breaking dharma and have become a source of great burden on this earth. Not only that, with their association of these wicked people, Rama earlier reminded Samudhraraja of his association with Ravana. Samudhraraja is saying, I know I did a mistake of associating with Ravana, and I know it's a matter of time you're going to eliminate Ravana. I also have another association with other set of people, Ravana-like people. Therefore, I request you to also eliminate them now. And he says that Desha in the north is the place where you can shoot your Brahmastra. Tasyatvat vachanam shutva sagarasya mahatmanah momochatam sharam deeptam param sagara darshanat. Rama immediately then redirected his Brahmastra in the northern direction, and then he shot the Brahmastra, which then with all the power instantaneously went and hit that area and destroyed thousands of wicked people in that very place. With one astra, he managed to ensure that the whole place was now devoid of any adharma. Tena tan marukantaram pritivyam kila vishrutham vipatita sharo yatra vajrashana samaprabham. Marukantaram. That place was then called popularly as, it became a desert. So it became a Marukantaram. This is none other than the desert of Rajasthan. Up from the south, the northernmost direction. And it is Rama's Brahmastra which created the entire place as a desert there, eliminating all people who are on the path of adharma. So therefore, Rama, through his Vichitra Sankalpa, in the process of doing this drama of doing Sharanagati to Samudhraraja, ensures that two sets of wicked people who have been in association with Samudhraraja will be taken care of. One set up in the north have already been taken care of with one Brahmastra. It is also a signal to the other set of people led by Ravana on the other side of the shore. If one Brahmastra can eliminate thousands of Asuras, hey Ravana, here I come. With that call, clarion call, Rama once again strikes terror in the hearts of Ravana. Let us continue to contemplate on this interestingly glorious event that happened between Rama and Samudhraraja. What happens next is the glorious episode of Setu Bandhana. We will celebrate Setu Bandhana in the next session. Until then, let us continue to contemplate on Rama's Padukas, which are enough for us to do Sharanagati. Jai Shri Ram.